Hello, tonight I'm taking my first real sit down with a roguelike called Sil Q. This is the version 1.5.0 beta 2, so it is the second beta. The author Quirk, which I think is where the Q in Sil Q may come from. That's just a guess though. The author Quirk has said this beta 2 is the last beta before release of, I guess, version 1.5.0. So it'll be sort of a major point release. Well, not a point release, it's sort of a major, semi major update. I don't know. Anyway, this is still cute. Maybe I should do the tutorial. Let's see what the tutorial's got. Welcome to Sil. Set in a vast dungeon called Angband. Jeez. Set in a vast dungeon called Angband. You have journeyed far to the north to reach Angband and at great cost, so it doesn't give you this story when you start the game proper. You only get this in the tutorial. And at great cost have found your way in. You plan to descend 1,000 feet, that's my plan, into the earth. It's not earth though, it's Middle Earth. To find the dark enemy Morgoth and to cut a Silmaril from his crown so that its light may once again be free. As with many other roguelike games, Sil's graphics are represented by text. Yeah, you are the at sign. Yeah. Moving around. Oh, I can't use. I can't. Can I go to options? No. Okay. I want the H. I want that option on. Dang it. Ah. Okay. I managed to find my way into options from tutorial, which was a little awkward, but I guess that was me thrashing around. Okay, what I want is move with HJKL. This is what's sometimes known as the rogue keys or the VI cursor keys or VI movement keys. VI was or still is, I suppose, a Unix text editor, which was something that, for instance, the authors of the original Rogue were using back in the early 80s. That's how you could move the cursor around the screen in 8 directions on a Unix terminal that did not have a numpad or arrow keys. So it's basically the letter keys on the right-hand side of the keyboard. You would use certain of these keys to move the cursor around. So that's what I'm getting used to because all of the old, what's called traditional style roguelike games support this movement type, and it's more comfortable for me than having to reach over to the numpad on my text or on my laptop, which is a fairly big laptop. So yeah, I'm trying to learn these old HJKL keys. What else? I'm not sure what this is. I don't want to mess with that. This more closely related based on Angband because I'm not really familiar with Angband. Okay, so we'll be content with this. Okay. This one I may have to change. There are some things I suspect I'm missing because it's not showing drop down list because I have like independent windows for inventory and things, which it could otherwise do in a drop down list, I think. But I suspect there may be some things it doesn't show in a window that I'm missing this way. We'll see. The default here is walls as solid blocks, and it looks pretty good. Now you can only alter these during character creation, so I can't do this now. These are going to be important, so I'll talk about this during character creation. But for now, I just wanted to turn on the VI keys and see if I could. Oh no. Oh, okay. So these are notes on the ground. Ah. To proceed, you will need to go through that door. To open a door, just try to move into it. Yeah, yeah. Different types of objects. Swords. Piece of armor. Comic key interacts with your current square. Oh, really? That's good to know. Walk onto them and press. Oh. Ooh. Although comma is sort of awkward to hit from the... Gonna have to learn how to hit that from the VI keys. So I picked up the armor. Then we go up by hitting K, push comma again, pick up the curved sword. And you can see those appearing in my inventory window on the upper right. I'll have more to say about these windows in a bit. Try equipping your shield and armor. Press U to use an item. Oh. Use, huh. Whoops, did that work? Oh, because I'm on the VI movement key, so I have to hold control. I don't really like how it does this. I feel like there should be optional single hit keys for keys that are replaced by the VI keys. So when I'm on my VI movement scheme, U is move up right diagonal. So I can't use U unless I hold control. So control U. A to B. Star to C. L for or slash for equip. But what if I just hit A from here? Oh, use which item it says. So I'm not on use, or am I on use? My equip stuff is shown in the lower right window. Lower right window. So we'll see if when I hit A it appears there. Yeah. Now I'll do B. Oops. No, B is now A. Okay. I'm glad I did this tutorial then. Combat. I don't like these Tanglethorn things. It's a pretty lame, not fun enemy to fight. The ampersand. I do like how it shows the damage you're doing as a number that appears where the enemy was. That's pretty cool. And it also shows a description of the creature you're fighting in that window on the lower left. Tears at me. You can see a sort of hit point bar for the opponent I'm fighting. That's in the middle left where it says mindless. Those two asterisks are sort of a health bar. I wish it had a health bar for me. I don't know why it doesn't have a health bar for me. I have to look at the numbers. My health is 35 of 41. It does show, it does color code my health on my character, I guess. So now that I'm lightly wounded, my @ symbol has turned yellow. Is it @ symbol? Is that what the official name is? I have slaineth the Tanglethorn. There was a note under it. No obvious way out. Oh. Waits a single turn and also increases your natural searching ability. Pressing Z or 5. Well, I'm not going to press... Could I press 5 along the top of the keyboard? Try walking around the wall of the room and searching for a secret door. You can also rest until healing by holding shift. Oh, until healed. Holding shift while pressing Z. I didn't know that. Shift. Press any key. Shift Z. That's kind of cool. So it was Z or gosh dang VI keys. I'm so far from being used to these. Z or 5. Now, one thing I was reading about the game Rogue is that search actually searches all the spaces around you. So in theory that might be searching both like all 3 squares, like the square above me on the wall and then the ones northeast and northwest. I'm not sure. The note did not say. What about 5? Is that going to search? Didn't say anything. Oh, it is taking turns, so you can see my torch burning, and that's taking turns. So 5 is burning a turn. No, S is doing a song. It's Z. Z is burning turns as well. So I guess 5 on the top row of numbers on the main keyboard does work. It's not just not just numpad 5. But it didn't actually find me anything. I'm having such problems with the VI keys. Well, there's not going to be anything I care about on those walls. I'm going to try Z. I'm really not. Well, what does it mean there's no obvious way out of this room? Oh, it means the next room, not this room. Oh, no? No obvious way out, but there was a way out. There's 2 doors out of this room. What does it mean? I'm failing. I'm failing this tutorial. I mean, there's almost no space where a secret door could be that would mean anything. Maybe, did it mean there's one in here? I'm hammering. I'm wasting my torch. Well, there might be a secret door. Try walking around the wall of the room and searching for a secret door. Is it just jerking me around with this? Ah, come on. Well, I don't know. It definitely said that room. So I hit U? No. I hit Control U. No. I hit comma. Comma. Then I hit Control U. Then I hit A. Now I have my short bow equipped. My new short bow. Here's the bow, and the dash is a set of arrows. Pick them up using comma. Wield them both using U. Now fire arrows using F. Ugh. It's not comma. Wait, what button was that? Oh, well. 24 arrows. And we got in here. What are those? Why are they not showing up in my... Oh, they are. So my list of targets or monsters is sort of in the lower right below the depth sign where it says 50 feet. There's a little window showing my target list. Now these are actually windows. I have painstakingly hid the title bars of these windows underneath other windows because I don't know, I think it looks a lot smoother and less contrasty. It's easier on the eyes if you do this. But see, these are all actually separate windows. I carefully hide them or hide their labels. So 2 orc soldiers. So I hit F to fire. I have no arrows. What did I do? Oh, I didn't equip my Control U. Dang it. Didn't equip my arrows. Okay, arrows are equipped in my first quiver. What do you do with... Why do you need 2 quivers? I mean, that's cool, I guess, but... Okay, anyway, fire. F for closest. Asterisk to choose target. That's not very convenient. Can I direction key? No, it just fired. I was thinking direction key might scroll through targets. It's the orc soldier. Orc soldier wakes up and notices you. If I hit F, it'll fire again. Well, it didn't quite. Asterisk for retarget. Let's try that. See an orc soldier. Recall. Target. Oh, it's showing me where it'll go. That's interesting. So is T gonna... What is recall? I hit T and it fired? I don't understand how that menu works. Asterisk. What's recall? Oh, that's my memory down, which is already down in the lower left. Uh, asterisk. So target fires, manual. You can also hit a direction. What's manual then? Auto. Now it's on manual. So if I hit auto, is it gonna... Oh, that's interesting. I can move the... Sweep the target around. Whereas if I have it on auto, it doesn't do anything. But if I have it on manual and I hit target, it fires again. Well, it's about time they noticed me, I guess. Just keep firing. Why not? I can't hit this guy very well. Gotta raise my skills, I guess. No, that hit him. But did it just go? It's not hitting him for much. Well, now he's... Oh, I broke an arrow. Now I just gotta hit him with my curved sword, I guess. Oops. Dang it. Come on. There. I like how it shows their, like, morale, confident, it says, underneath his health bar. Well, there's a whole lot of missing going on. Oh, now he's hurt. I'm not feeling too good, but better than him. Okay, let's pick up my arrows. It auto picks the arrows up. If you want to move a long distance, hold down shift while you move or press period before moving. I didn't know you could press period before moving. That's interesting. No, that didn't work. Oh, so I guess that's like a run button. It's easier to use, just hold shift with my pinky, my left pinky. And see, I did it there, and it actually, it'll curve around the hallway. That's pretty cool. I'm not sure, like there's a run in the Orcs Tile, the classic Rogue port. I'm not sure it does that though, and I'm not sure Infra Arcana does that either. Those are the other two I'm playing. Corridors and rooms like this are not lit, forcing you to rely on your torch or lantern for light. Darkness and light is a major theme. So my torch, I guess, has been burning because it's counting down turns. What? But yeah, so I can only see this period-covered floor around me. Found a short sword. Listed as a short sword 0, 1d7 plus 1. Plus 0, 1d7 plus 1. Numbers given in round brackets, that's the plus 0, comma 1d7, are attack values, and those in square brackets are defense. So it adds to defense. The short sword gives no bonus to hit. That was a plus 0. So the first number is to hit. The second number is the damage. It does a single 7-sided die of damage. Can you even make a 7-sided die? And gives a plus 1 to evasion. Like a physical 7-sided die. That's interesting. In contrast, your curved sword, which I can see in my inventory in the lower right, that has -1 to attack. Well, that sucks. Does 2 5-sided dice of damage, so that's more damage and the same bonus to evasion. So I do up to 3 points more damage, probably an average of 1.5 points more damage, but 1 less to hit. The short sword is also marked special. That means that it bears some unknown enchantment. I have to discover what that is. Well, I don't really want to wield it if I don't know what it is, but all right. I gotta pick it up. Period. No, comma. Oh, I picked up the note. Oh no. What if I hit D for drop? Okay, drop which item? A. Leave the note. Go get the sword with comma. Use. Whoops. No. Oh, control you. Dang it. Wanted me to equip it. So it tells you what thing you were using, and then what it'll tell me what I replaced it with. I think actually that reminds me there's a window that I'm not showing. There's a couple windows I'm not showing. One is combat roles. Oh no, it doesn't show me there. It'll only show it in combat. The other is character, which shows some stats on my character and so forth. Oh, that's where it would show it, I guess. So if let's do use, no, control you, then I switch. So right now my character window says melee +9 1d8. If I switch to from the short sword to the curse sword, now it's +8 2d7. That's 1d8 versus 2d7. I don't know. I mean, stat-wise, the curse sword is slightly better. Control you, dang it. Oh no, the short sword has a better 2 hit, right. Well, whatever, it's got some kind of magic we don't understand yet. Okay. We got here, set of gauntlets, -1 in, so it's now, this one's got 1 number in round brackets, or, yeah. Means they give a penalty of -1 to your attacks. Yeah, that's the first number. No bonus to evasion. Okay. What? Oh, and they absorb 1 point of damage. One-sided die worth. Your leather armor. Where's my? Oh yeah, -1, 1d4. So these gauntlets hurt my attacks, and they only absorb 1 point of damage. So that's stupid. I don't want to. I mean, absorbing damage is good. When it says -1 to my attacks, I guess that means -1 to hit, but they absorb some damage. My leather armor has a -1 penalty to evasion and absorbs 1 4-sided die of damage. Armor and weapons and still come with trade-offs between attack, chance of hitting, damage. Wait, it affects both chance of hitting and damage? And defense, chance of evading hit, damage reduction. So I have a -1. -1. The gauntlets would give me -1 to both attack and damage. For a 1 absorb? Well, that sucks. I don't want to wear that. Ugh. And it weighs 2.7 pounds. I guess I'm not going to take those then. I don't want -1 to my attacks. So is it really? It's both chance of hitting and damage? That's really bad. I mean, it's pretty bad. So my leather armor, no, see, my leather armor doesn't have a minus like that. My leather armor is good. I don't want stuff with minus to hit hand damage. That's horrible. Oh, there's an orc. Hi, orc. My short sword will strike truly. Oh, so I figured out what the short sword is. Short sword of Gondolin. No bonus to hit. Well, see, that is just the bonus to hit first, and then a bonus Ah, shoot. Is the last number the bonus to damage? No, that doesn't. No, the last number is bonus to evasion. So the first number is. Anyway, 1d7. I have to kill this orc. He's fleeing. Or she, I don't know. Oh, I wanted to go back that way, so good job, orc. Let's see this note. Those in square bracket are defense. Oh no, it's only a +1 bonus to evasion. Okay. And it's not a bonus to hit. The first number is not damage. It's just hit. I guess. Confusing differences in how the numbers are made for weapons versus armor. I'll have to get used to that. That -1 on those gauntlets. Not using my diagonals property. That -1 is both. I still can't believe it. -1 to both hitting and chance of hit and damage. That's terrible. That seems to be what it means. Whereas the weapon one, the trail, dry throat. The trailing number on the sword is just to evasion. I need water. All right, well, I am not going to retain that properly. Anyway, I should take these notes with me. Oh, this isn't a real character, though. If you're wielding this short sword, well, I am. Oh, yeah, it turned out to be a short sword of Gondolin. Actually, let's do inventory. A curved sword, no. How do I examine? What about use? Oh, control U. Asterisk? No. How would I get a text description for my short sword? Is that even possible? I hit question mark to look at controls. Stealth mode. Look at things. Look around dungeon. But what if I want to look at a thing in my inventory? Control L, of course. No. Inventory. Question mark here. No. Oh, examine. Item commands X for examine. Okay. See, X in other roguelikes, X is sometimes look around the dungeon. X, and then I want to look at. Is this gonna work though? It's not in inventory. Oh wait, if I hit slash, that's what equip means. If I hit slash, now it's looking through equipment. Sweet. Okay, got that. Now I hit A. That's the only description is it slays orcs and trolls. Well, that's good. I wonder. I wonder if that is a bonus when it fights orcs and trolls. The name is in yellow there, but not in my inventory. Not in my equip screen. All right. Well, I'm glad I did this tutorial then. Glowed brightly in the. Oh. I didn't notice. Now I want to see another orc. Dang. Glowed brightly in the presence of the orc, indicating to this perceptive player, that ain't me, that it is bears an enchantment against orcs. That's a typo in the tutorial. It is bears an enchantment against orcs. That means that it does an extra die of damage against orcs, making its... Actually, I should report that. There's a way to, like, take a screenshot. This means that it does an extra die of damage. Oh, but I don't know if I could take a screenshot the old-fashioned way. Print screen. Give me a Oh, I don't have a shortcut for my Photoshop. My ancient version of Photoshop there. I'll get to that later. So the author, Quirk, he has a feedback thread for this on the Angband forum. The Angband forums have a dedicated subforum for this game, for Sill, because Sill is a variant of Angband. It's one of the only variants that has its own dedicated subforum on the Angband forums, so that's cool, I guess. Extra dive damage against orcs. Wow, yeah, that is a large bonus. But so I think normally there's a superfluous. See, it thinks these commands are superfluous, but I've found times where it seemed like I had to use these. These are old commands from inherited from Angband a lot of the time. Bash door. I guess it wants you to use like slash for that. That stuff. Save screenshot. Okay. But okay. See, I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. Oops. I don't think hitting left parentheses here is going to take the screenshot. No. See, there it took a screenshot. Oh, as an HTML file? Yeah, so I can't screenshot that note. I guess. Oh, wait, did it want me to type a... anyway. Oh, see here... Oh, no, okay. In Angband, I was messing around with Angband a little, and Angband has a lot of geometry. Angband's geometry is sort of more irregular, and there can be places where there's like a chunk of wall above you, say to the north, and a chunk of wall to the west, but then a gap northwest, and you can move diagonally through the little diagonal gap. It's weird. I don't really like it. I don't want to step on the trap. Is the tutorial not gonna... Is the note for the tutorial on the other side of the trap? I think there's keys, though. If I look in my key list... No. Disarm trap. Yeah, it says disarm trap is superfluous, but what else? What does it want? What would it want me to use to disarm the trap? Use control or interacting with your own square. Oh. Use control. Oh, so if I held control, and pushed my VI keys being H to move left. No, it says type question mark for help. That's control H. How about control left arrow? Yes. Well, so that's another area where the VI keys don't exactly work right. But in theory, I could have used slash. Yeah, and then it would have let me pick a direction. So I could have done that, or I could have used Shift D for the disarm command. Yeah. Dungeons vending van allergic with many traps. Yeah, I had to get to it to see this note. Disarmed by holding down control while attempting to move into it, not with the VI keys. Arg. Maybe I should screenshot that. I mean, I'm sure he knows about that. Since it is not too dangerous, try to disarm it until you succeed. Well, if it's not too dangerous, then who cares about disarming it? 4 main statistics: strength, dexterity, constitution, grace. That's actually less statistics than Angband, I think. This game is a variant of Angband, which so let's see. The first roguelike was Rogue in 1980. In 1983, two new roguelikes, what came to be called roguelikes because they're inspired by Rogue, these games came along. In 83, it was Moria and Hack. Moria Moria was open source, and so a later game that took off from the Moria source code was called Moria, which added more stuff to that game. And then from Moria came the game Angband. From Angband came Sil. From Sil came Sil Q once the original Sil author sort of stopped developing Sil. Quirk came along to continue development in a variant of Sil that he calls Sil Q. Did I say the other one was, well, the other one in 83 was Hack. That is now known as NetHack. Left of the screen, positive or negative, 0 representing the average for the humans of this age. Oh. Well, I'm better than humans, I guess. Strength being the fix of damage you deal, extra side on each damage die for each point of strength. Oh. Your strength is 2, so you do 2d7 damage with the curved sword instead of 2d5. Oh. So it says 2d5 when I'm not holding it. You only do... But then if I equip it, it would still say 2d5. You only do 1d8 damage with the short sword, though, as you can get at most 1 extra side for each pound the weapon weighs. Huh. Wow, that's complicated. Oh, I see. Your abilities with your current weapon, bow, armor are listed on the left of the screen, too. So yeah, like the short sword by itself is plus 0, 1d7, but with my stats, it goes up to plus 9. Is that plus 9 to hit? 1d8 damage. Interesting. Try switching weapons to see what happens. All right. Use, control U. Curve sword. Yeah, so one less to hit. 2d7 damage. Wow. 2d7 damage. I do have that -1, but I guess that's calculated in. That's why it's +8 instead of +9. Of course, it'd be nice to have just a chart that could do this for you, but. So +8 2d7 becomes +9 1d8 with the short sword of Gondolin. Unless I was fighting, what was it, orcs or trolls? Orcs and trolls. So when I'm not fighting orcs and trolls, I should be using the curved sword because that's way more damage. Slightly less to hit, but way more damage. Constitution increases your maximum health, unlike many other games, and still is the only thing that affects maximum health. To survive and get more challenging opponents, you will need to get better at avoiding their attacks or absorbing the damage with armor. So I guess that means your health, your max health doesn't go up when you gain levels. I don't think there are levels. That's right. So, but my health does seem to go up sometimes, doesn't it? My max health. I don't know. Maybe not. Oh, I guess I was thinking of Angband. 8 skills. So this is stuff I haven't. I've poked around at the game in short little runs, but I didn't get into statistics or songs, or I didn't get into skills and songs. Skills and songs are really what differentiate this game in a big way from regular Angband. Your grace affects the last 4 of these: perception, will, and smithing, and song. It also increases your voice, which is a measure of how long you can keep singing a song of power. So yeah, that's songs. Um, how do I... Tab, display ability, screen. Yeah, skills. Well, that's skills. Oh, I see. And I can't. Ah, the VI keys don't work in the skill list? That's because it's bound to numbers. Or letters. That sucks. I mean, I'm sure he knows about that too. I should be making notes. You can write a note, but I don't know. Jeez, VI keys. Come on. Why can't you work here? I have to use arrow keys for goodness sake. So then you got abilities, which are skill. Well, Jeez. Um, is it Shift C for character? No. Well, there's character sheet. But I thought there was a keyboard shortcut too. Display character. Oh, it's at. And I could have this in a window if I wanted. I don't know what all the pluses are exactly. Well, that's a lot to get into. And then ability screen. And I think in these, so I have experience, so I could buy this power ability, I guess, because it costs 500 experience. I have 2266. So if I can I buy it here? Are you sure I wish to gain this ability? Yes. See, and these are mostly passive, I think. Oh, the whirlwind attack doesn't sound passive. Oh, you get a free attack on it, so it's kind of passive. I like passive abilities. Passive's good. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. This system sounds cool. I mean, I'm not usually into systems, but like this sounds cool. What can I say? And then there's songs. How do I get a list of songs? Game. I don't know what inscribing does. I might need like a smithing skill for that. Is there no way to get a list of songs? Wait, no, there is. That's just in. So wait, was it tab? That's just under song. Yeah, there's the songs. So I guess, is this like the spells in the game? Is this maybe all the spells? Wait, I know some songs? How do I use a song then? Maybe it'll tell me in the tutorial. I mean, it should, right? Have a look at your character sheet, press escape, and then the second option. Yeah, I just did that. Text it, just press escape. Character gains experience from encountering enemies, killing enemies, identifying items, and reaching new depths. You can use the experience you've earned to increase your skills via the character sheet, but don't do so right now. Oh, okay. Man, lots of notes. Read the appropriate pages in the manual. Okay. Sometimes you won't know what a character on the screen represents. To find out, press L, which allows you to look at objects. But I have to do Control L because I'm using VI keys. So Control L. I'm on a note, but if I move up with the VI keys, it's a russet herb. I could target it. Target selected. Now what do I do with that? Can I walk to my target? I think you could in, for instance, Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup has all kinds of buttons. It'll do crazy targeting type stuff. But I don't know if this game has a move to target. It's not showing one to me. Macros. So I guess I just have to go get it. Hit comma. I have a russet herb. X for examine. Not been identified. Okay. Sometimes you will have an identified an item, but still won't know exactly what it does. Find out more by pressing X to examine it. That's just what I did. What is this? Battle axe. Ooh. Control L. I want to examine that, so how do I... I guess I have to hit 5. No? I wonder if you can Control L. Do I have to hit 5 on the numpad? No. Maybe I just Control L. Comma? No. There's probably a way to do it. Well, I still don't know. No, I still don't know what. I mean, I can target it, but I guess I can't get a full description until I pick it up. Because it did tell me that Control U. No, X. Extra damage when wielded with both hands. Oh, so I would have to drop my shield. Do I have a shield? No shield. Would I have to drop my bow? -3 to hit. I don't know how bad -3 to hit is, really. Well, I guess we can try to control you. Okay, so right now I'm at +8, 2d7 with my curved sword. If I switch to the battle axe, +6, 3d8. That's a lot more damage. But I don't know if I can fire my bow right now. No, it looks like I can. So I guess I probably just couldn't use a shield with it. Or if I was using a shield, I would lose a die of damage. I guess that's the end of the tutorial. If you'd like to continue with the tutorial, take the door to the north. If you'd like to start a proper game, go through the passage to the east. Oh. If you want to skip this part of the tutorial next time, there's a secret door to the south between the first room and this room. Is there? Oh, yeah, there it is. I found a secret door. So I guess that goes to a regular game. But what's through here? Is it the next part of the tutorial? Enemies can still have 3 levels of alertness. They have evasion, minuses, remaining. Oh, so this is about stealth. Kill them in their sleep. So your stealth skill, penalties to notice you based on how far away. Blah, 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 blah. Hide near the walls. Remain out of sight behind closed doors, or if you must be in sight, hide near the walls and corners of rooms. There's a penalty for making loud noises, such as being involved in combat. You get a bonus for saying staying still or moving slowly, stealth mode. Switch this on or off, press Shift S. Using stealth mode and sting to the walls, see if you can evade these orc soldiers. Stealth is not always easy. Shift S, you say. So the orcs don't see me because they're... Wait a second, I did just cycle. Yeah, I'm cycling through with VI keys. Oh, left and right cycles through objects. No. Come back to the orcs. Arg. Oh, yeah. Yeah, left and right goes down to doors and stuff. Control L. Up and down goes... Oh, it's directional. I don't know. Orc soldier. If I read the what I know about him in the lower left... Well, that doesn't say what his stats are. Will this? No. Oops. I hit the wrong key. Well, wait, this is an orc, so I could do extra damage to it with the short sword of Gondolin, but this axe is going to do way more. Well, let's just switch to the short sword anyway. This is going to... Oh, no. Control you. Ah, this is going to get me in trouble, these VI keys. See. So that's 2 dice less of damage. I want to see if it does something funky, though, this short sword, when I hit him with it. I hit him. Nothing extraordinary happened. He flees. Now the other 2 woke up. Where did he go? What the shoot? Oh, shoot, I'm getting worked. I did a bad thing. Ouch. Is that him? I read somewhere that the AI in this game was a little more advanced than in, say, Vanilla Angband, and it'll, I don't know, do stuff. I'm not going to use this. I mean, the short sword, that's great and all, but the axe does way more damage. Control you, dang it. See. So my stealth, I forgot about stealth. I don't like stealth. Cave in. Move diagonally. We can use the keys at the top of the keyboard. Oh, that sounds like a real pain. I'm using those. I guess I am using those keys. Thank you. They don't work in all of the menus. So I have to... Oh. There's a shield. So if I get the shield, my damage with the axe currently says 3d8. Oops. Control you. Gosh. Oh no, I have to pick it up with comma. Control you. Round shield. Why is that a different color anyway? So it absorbs 1 to 3 points of damage, I guess. So the second number is that's my bow. The third number is damage absorption. Damage absorption? Maybe not, I don't know. Wearing around shield. Okay, yeah, the third number is damage absorption. Why does it say 2 to 7 and not... Oh, So yeah, now I lost... Oh, I only lost 2 points. Now it's 3d6 instead of 3d8. Still, that's up to 6 points of damage in exchange for absorbing a a little more damage. Which, if I was getting hit by multiple people, would be good. What was it? It was control you. Gosh, I'm gonna get myself killed doing that. Or how do I not? How do I unuse an item? Can I just do it this way? I for inventory or for equipment. You were, yeah, okay. So it goes from +6 3d6 to +6 3d8. Well, I'll go for offense. I don't know. Oh, gosh. How do I get through that? Can I bash? There was like a... No, you can only bash doors. How about tunnel? No, Shift T. Not carrying a shovel or matic. Oh, okay. There's a shovel. Oh. Control or slash tunnel through the rubble. Matic, quartz veins, blah blah. Ugh. Carry some means of digging when you venture down into the depths, or you could become trapped. Well, that's practical, I guess. So do I have to actually equip it, or can I just Shift T? No, I didn't have to equip it. Oh, there was no. I just hadn't seen the wall. All right, well, that's cool, I guess. Oh, right. Shift T. Oh, here we go with songs. Some characters learn to sing songs of power. I know 2 songs. Song of Staunching, which stops me from bleeding, increases the speed at which I heal, and the Song of Trees, which increases my light radius. I want to do that. Behind this door, you'll find use for both of them. Press S to begin or end singing. Oh. So I hit S. Songs, S, F, or H. Well, I don't have a song list window. So I have to hit asterisk to see. See, this is where... Okay, what if I go to options, visual options? Automatically display drop down list. What if we toggle that on? Now when I hit S, yeah, no more of that asterisk to see stuff. Thanks very much. Because otherwise you need to give me a window that'll list my songs. Or why don't they just list them below my stats in the left side of the main window, maybe? Yeah, Song of Trees was the one I wanted. I began a song about the 2 trees of Valinor. Memory of... Oh, so it's showing... Oh, it does show below the stats the song I'm singing. The font is too big to display it correctly. Maybe... That's alright, I guess. Oh boy, there's a room full of wolves. How do I stop? Oh yeah, stop singing. I stopped singing. I wonder if... At sign. Oh, light radius 3. It said, if I sing... And then check my at sign. Oh, it didn't change my light radius. What the heck? Is it because I'm not in a dark room? I suppose. Wow, I blasted that wolf. This axe rules. Dang it. Wow, this wolf is still sleeping through all that? What's wrong with this wolf? Well, Just kill it in its sleep, poor thing. So this is the, oh gosh, unseen foe blocks my way. So I got hit really bad. Song of trees, help me out here. There, I can see the whole room. It's a Tanglethorn messed me up that bad? Oh, it's a Nightthorn. What's a Nightthorn? Normally found at depths of 350 feet. That's way down. I'm only at 50 feet. Produce an unnatural darkness. That's why it's so dark. Oh. Well, it's dead. Now I can stop singing. Oh, smithing. Find a forge and stand when standing in it to press comma. Knows how to make magical jewelry. See, I don't want to do crafting. There's a forge. I'm not big on crafting. At least I have not been in other games. I haven't tried it in a roguelike. Okay. Get my slash key. Oh, I can only use this once? Oh, what was the, oh, 5. Start with a new base item. How am I supposed to make a ring if I... Ah. The VI keys don't work here either. Of course. Choose a special enchantment to add to the base item. Design your own artifact. Oh, so I'm just designing. Okay, so G ring. So I guess that's stuff I have raw material for somehow. I don't have any rings. Am I gonna melt a sword down? Ring of Secrets. What did it want me to make? Ring of Frost. I hate having to. Gosh. I hate having to use non-VI keys here. See, if I hit a VI key, it would do. Oh, it would do like warmth or something. I think. No, it just does nothing. Well, if I hit you, for instance. Okay. Start with a new base item. Oh. Can't change the numbers. I don't have a mithril item to melt down, so what am I going to melt down? What am I? Can you just make it out of nothing? If it's not mithril, I guess it's just a marble ring of frost. Where did I get the marble? Why is it red? Well, control you. I forgot to examine it. X slash D provides resistance to fire. Okay. Do I look at my @ sign for notes? Doesn't show resistances there. Well, we did it. You've learned about songsmithing. Go through this door. Okay, I learned. Oh boy. Each of the 8 skills has a set of special abilities tied to it. Each type of song is an ability for the song skill. Jewelry is an ability for the smithing skill. Oh, I see. So look through the available abilities. Press tab. Each one is the required number of points in that skill and possibly some prerequisite abilities. Typically cost blah blah, right balance, spending experience on skill points and on abilities. Now might be a good time to spend any experience you have on skills or abilities. Well, why is now a good time? What if I want to level up my melee? That's basically all I want is melee and archery. Mostly melee. I mean, what? Smithing. I guess it doesn't matter if you can't use. Well, it does kind. I can't tell anymore. Well, see, for the this list, you don't need the VI keys because you can just hit a letter, I guess. So I guess that's fine because you're not highlighting anything. If I pick melee, now I am highlighting things. But you still have to hit enter, so I guess that's fine. Melee power, bonus +1 damage sides to your melee attack, but then it makes it hard to score critical hits. That's interesting. Finesse lowers the base number needed to get critical hits with melee from 7 to 5. Well, that's cool. It kind of counter to power, but I guess it offsets power. The debuff from power. See knockback. See knockback sounds awesome. That's what I was thinking about. Why isn't there more stuff in these roguelikes I've been looking at that does knockback? Like I should be knocking stuff all over the place. I'm gonna buy this. 3 skill points. I have 5. Costs 500 experience. Knock enemies back a square in melee, depending upon your effective strength and your opponent's constitution. Nice. Polearm mastery. +2 to attack with polearms, spears, and glaives. Lets you set them to receive free attacks on advancing enemies when you wait. Not sure quite what that means. Charge. When you attack an opponent immediately after moving towards it, your attack is calculated as if you had 3 points more strength and dexterity. That's cool too. That costs 5 skill points. I want knockback though. I want that knockback first. Give me that knockback. So I guess the ones below that are grayed out because, yeah, I don't have enough skill points. And in theory, I would want to save up for cooler stuff, but knockback is too cool. I need that. I need that now. Do I wish to gain this ability? Yes. Ability gained. Okay, watch me knock these orcs around like pinballs. Come on, orcs. You need to know enough about Seal really to really get started. That's a split infinitive. You need to know any more than have a look through the manual. Though here lies your final challenge, and one that will almost certainly mean your demise. See if you can make past the challenge and reach the staircase using it by pressing comma. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, there's a dragon. There's a dragon in the next room. Come on, orcs. You have to come forward. I'm going to pick this note up so I don't have to keep reading it. Comma. Can I destroy the note? I know there's a drop command, but maybe I skipped it. Destroy, heck, K. What if I destroy this note? Oops. Control K. Destroy which item? F, a note. Really destroy a note? Yeah. Burn it. Okay, I need these orcs. Oh, they're sleeping. Why are you sleeping, orcs? No, they're not sleeping. They just don't see me. Do you see me now? Thanks. Move to... Oh, they're archers. So, okay, wait, I can knock them into the next... Ow! Ah, you jerk. Oh, this is going badly. I'm afraid. Do I have like dragon fear? Oh, this sucks. That went poorly. I should have closed that door. I am gonna die. How do I close? Oh, slash key direction. There, I closed the door. Gonna go back. Oh no, it came through. Close that door. Close that door. Uh, stand up here. So if they come through, I'll blast them. I'm gonna wait, I guess. Healing really fast. I should have used my Song of Healing. Oh. Song. What was Song of Staunching? That was like, yeah, that was it. Sweet. Sweet song. Yeah, look how fast I heal. Holy smokes, that's awesome. Oh, my voice is running out. Okay, so we can stop singing. Well, those jerks didn't come. Oh, they opened that door, though. Are they just waiting there? That's awesome. They sure were. I got a bow too, jerk. Yeah, take that. It missed. Or it hit? No, he hit me? I don't know. Okay, I got one of them. Bam. Did he get knocked back? No, I don't think he got knocked back. I think he just moved back. He's running away. You're going down, sucker. You should not run in straight lines from an archer. Gotta pick up some arrows. There's the dragon. I'm really tired of these notes. What if I... Can I pick it up when it's in the next square? No. What was destroy? Was it... It wasn't K. What was it? Dang. Oh, it was K. Control K. Destroy this note. I could have just dropped it, I guess. I thought I... Control K. Take that note. Stop being in my way. There's a dragon. Got no... There's two dragons. Well, buddy. At least three dragons. Oh yeah, my monster list in the lower rightish portion of the screen. 2 fire drake hatchlings and a young fire drake. So they're not dragons, they're just fire drakes. That's no problem. Right? No problem. I have a marble ring of frost. That's not exactly helping me. My torch is burning down. Okay. Fire drake hatching looks around, so I guess it can't see me yet. I guess I could try to sneak past it, but that seems a little unlikely. Oh, it did an auto target on. That's cool. I pushed up left or up right. No, not more than a few months old. I guess I could bring this up on the... This young dragon is already as big as a man. Normally found 600 feet. Moves a bit. Not deigned to pursue you. May breathe fire. 64 damage. Unintelligent. Resist fire. Sometimes appears in groups. Nothing is known about its attack. Well, maybe I can bow it to death, right? Oh, it saw me. I only took off one chunk of its health bar. Now it's going to be harder to hit. I did 1 point of damage. Now I don't have a clear shot. It's not letting me shoot it anyway. Oh, it's out of... It's just around the corner. Nice. With 2 arrows behind it. Shoot. Oh! Was that the other one, or is that? I guess that's probably the same one. It breathed fire and burned. Did it the arrow in flight or what? Well, I'm just gonna have to go axe it. Oh, I can't see it from there. Okay, how about now? Oh, well, it got the drop on me. I'm enveloped in flames. I'm gonna die. Uh-oh. Now I woke up the other hatchling. And terrified me. So what does that do exactly? I don't see a debuff here. Oh, it says afraid at the bottom of the screen. I guess I could probably look in the manual, but oh, too afraid to aim properly, so I can't shoot my bow now. Ah! It missed me with its flame. Well, I would really like to start singing my song of staunching. Soft and soothing words. I would like to not be afraid so I could shoot my bow at it. I wonder if I could hit it with my axe, though. I don't really want to get fire breathed on me, you know? Okay, now I'm not afraid anymore. Okay, ooh. Well, it's halfway dead. If I could just get a good axe hit in. No, I missed. It missed me. It bit me. I missed. It bit me. I can't hit him. If I used a different weapon, I'd have a slightly higher chance to hit. My songs. I turned the song off. Dang it. Singing while hitting this dude. He's gonna kill me. Shoot. It says they don't deign to chase you. Oh well. I guess I'll just leave that door open. I don't know. Just gonna hang out here for a bit. Running out of voice. I guess I better keep it going. Oh, he terrified me. Can I still hand to hand him? No. Oh. Yeah, this is not working so good. I'm almost out of voice. Oh, the dragon healed too. It's totally gonna burn me up. Yeah, I can't hurt it fast enough. I mean, I could stay out of its fire range. No, it's moving closer. I can't hit it. I just can't hit it with this axe. Well, let's take the short sword of Gondolin. It's going to have my best hit chance. I could hit it with a shovel. Way less damage though, so well, if I can't even hit it with this, that's gonna be super bad. Okay, here's my shot. I didn't heal up enough. I missed. I'm flaming. I missed. Yeah, I can't hit it. Oh, I hit it. Look at that. I had way better luck just shooting arrows at it, though. I hit it again. It's doing more damage to me, though. Ow. Oh no, it came through the door. Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Yeah, low hit point warning, you think? Uh, it can't open doors, can it? Uh, Whoops. Dang. What is it if I hit Control Shift C? Yeah. Well, let's see now. The dragon will be all healed. The drake, it's not a dragon. Didn't open any doors. There it is. Just wait. Oh, it fell asleep. It's all healed up. Don't have a clear shot. What if I stealth mode, shift S, moving slowly? I snuck past it. I was thinking I would just whack it real hard, but maybe I could move past all of them. They are not unwary. Oh boy. Ah, shoot. Oh, my keys. Oh, this is not going to work. Keys, keys, come on. It noticed me. I'm dead. It's coming after me. The other one's in the doorway? Why is the other one in the doorway? Okay, it moved. Oh, that one saw me. I can't hit it. Well, yeah. I mean, I could just make a run for the stairs. Why don't we do that then? I should have just done that, I guess. Shut some doors. I'm really taking this tutorial pretty seriously, I guess. Just gonna wait here and let him fall back asleep, right? My torch is burning low. Well, it's got 360 turns left. I'm gonna switch back to my axe. Because maybe if I no, that's no good. There'd be no point in attacking one when it was sleeping. Because I don't think I would kill it with one hit, and then it would wake up and I would be hosed. So I might as well. I can't hit you. Switch back to the short sword in case I do get in a battle. I could at least hit it with that, but I would be better off like point blanking it with arrows, probably. I should wait longer. Take it down to 300 turns. Okay, okay. Now maybe we can sneak past. What did it say about the hatchling? Did it say how long they would follow me or pay attention to me? It does not deign to pursue you. comes Daddy. Shift S for stealth mode. There it is. It's unwary. Let's not make any false steps with my VI keys. Here's where it's gonna spot me. If it didn't spot me. Why is it moving? I guess it's not sleeping. It's just hanging out over there. Oh man, one is right on top of the stairway. Well, it's like that scene in The Hobbit where he's messing with Smaug and Smaug can see him or smell him or something. He noticed me. I'm gonna have to run between the fire drakes. That's probably not gonna work. What is that exclamation point? Is that a drake? Oh no, it couldn't be. There's a crown. Young fire drake. Seashell amulet of last chances. Downshaft. Milky white potion. Male corselet special. There's some cool loot. Here goes nothing. I got blasted real hard. Pick up the male corselet while I'm here, I guess. Oh, I'm gonna die. I don't think I picked up the darn corset. Oh, that took a turn, that's why. Or did it? Okay, forget the corselet. I'm gonna die anyway. He moved back. I made it. Survived a fire drake. Fine form. I was at 9 hit points. Well, I'm the best. Who's your pimp tutorial player? I guess I am. So here's all the story you see when you regularly start the game. You just see this splash screen. The world was young, the mountains green, no stain yet on the moon was seen. I guess that's probably from Tolkien. I don't know. Welcome to Sil, or would that be copyright if it was from Tolkien? I don't know. Welcome to Sil. I mean, all of these names are from Tolkien, so I guess it wouldn't matter. Welcome to Sil, a game of adventure set in the first age of Middle Earth. When the world still rang with elven song, it gleamed with dwarven mail. Walk the dark halls of Angband. That was Morgoth's prison in the first age. Slay creatures black and fell. Wrest a shining Silmaril from Morgoth's iron crown. Yeah, so that's your quest basically, is to go down to the bottom of the dungeon, bottom of Angband, which was his fortress or prison or something, and steal a Silmaril. Why? It doesn't say. It doesn't say what exactly Silmarils are, which I'm sure I could look up or something. Probably in the manual. Okay, well, let's do new character. How about that? Feeling ambitious. So you can play, you can tell right away this game is different than other games and other, ooh, why is my equipment window showing? Other even Angband variants, because your character options are not, say, just a human, like in the original Rogue, I think it was a human, or not, I bet my VI keys aren't going to work here either, are they? Oh, that was weird. Or not a human, or like the typical fantasy races, like you would have the option to do in Angband, vanilla Angband. It's 3 types of elves, and they have just different stat bonuses, basically different base stats. Bow proficiency or song proficiency for the Noldor. No strength bonus. Strength minus for the Sindar. Bow proficiency in song. Wait, what was that? It's so clunky to use those though. Gosh. I don't know. I wish there would be a better solution for this with VI keys. There's got to be. Like it should default to VI keys and then I hit control or no, it should just the VI thing is not handled well. Okay, I'm just gonna use arrow keys because this is too confusing. So wait, Sindar just have worse base stats, same proficiencies, and worse base stats. Less learned and powerful than the Noldor, have fair voices and gifted in song. So does that mean you have song mastery, which is a brighter green, versus the Noldor who... No, the Noldor are just better. I mean, there's got to be something that I'm not seeing here. I don't know. Sindar are the gray elves. I mean, I guess if you want to role play or something, I don't know. You can pick random. Oh, so this is important. So I'm looking at the key. Why is it? Why do I keep doing that? In the bottom of the screen, the main window. O for game options. There's certain options. Remember, I was looking at those challenge options that only work during character creation. You can only set them during character creation. Now, this is important. Stairs are important in Sil-Q as in Angband, from which Sil-Q or Sil and Sil-Q derived. Stairs connect levels. Levels are generated randomly for the most part. You use stairs to descend or ascend in the dungeon. There's only one dungeon. So like when you... So disconnected stairs, the defaults to no here. In regular Angband, disconnected stairs defaults to yes. So in Angband, by default, with disconnected stairs on, and if I turn it on here, it would do the same thing. When you go down a stairway, you find yourself in a room in the next floor down with no stairs back up. You just came down a stairway, but it's somehow detached itself. And you have to go, if you want to go back up, you have to go search around this new level that just generated, I guess, and go find a stairway up. But because levels regenerate or generate fresh every time you take a stairway, when you go back up the stairway, when you find one, it will be an entirely different level than whatever level you were on before when you were on a level above where you are, if that makes sense. And when disconnected stairs is off, like it is here, you when you go down a stairway, you are standing then in a new room on the next level down. You're standing on a stairway up, so you think, oh, I'll just take this stairway up and I'll be back, where I was on the floor above. But you're not. If you take the stairway up, you're on an entirely freshly generated floor, because floors are not persistent. They randomize, regenerate. It's a completely newly freshly generated random floor. So, and it's just weirder when stairs are connected, like in this game by default, that it just makes it so much weirder to have those non-persistent floors. So I didn't like that, and I was hoping there was a way to turn that off, and basically there is. I mean, you could disconnect the stairs, but that's not really the option I want. What the option I want is this, which is straight down. So this is a little misleading. No upstairs until endgame. The upstairs are still there. You just, so that's not a noun. That's a verb. The stairs are still there. You just can't move up them. It says you've sworn not to ascend until you have, achieved your goal or whatever. So I'm going to switch this to yes. So that'll force me not to go back up. So here's the thing. So it's basically just, that means I just keep diving down. Angband is known as a grindy game because of because the levels aren't persistent, and you can just go up and down stairs between sort of two floors at some some narrow depth of the dungeon. So, and you can just keep clearing these new levels that generate each time you take a stairway, just going up and down and staying in the same difficulty level. So like you're getting stronger because you're getting XP and levels and loot, and the monsters are staying about the same level as they were when you were first started grinding there. So it's you can just hang out there, and as long as you're good at, like, I don't know, having enough food or whatever, you'll just be fine. And that's why games in Angband can last for, I don't know, scores of hours. I don't know how long. I haven't really played Angband. I just looked at it briefly today, basically. In this game, supposedly there are a couple of mechanisms that do force you downward eventually. Like you can't either. There's a certain minimum floor you can even be on eventually. So I think eventually you wouldn't be able to go back up past a certain depth. And there's some other mechanic that is like something forcing you down. I don't remember what it is. I haven't played enough to see those. I just don't even want to be doing any of that. I don't want floors to regenerate on me like that, really. So I'm just going to set it on straight down here. You can do the same thing, the same option in Angband. And in fact, Angband has a couple more options in this area. Let's see, you can, well, in Angband, so in Angband you start in a town. That town is completely removed from Sil Q. In Sil Q you start on the top, the top level of the dungeon. In Angband you start on the stairway in town that goes down into the dungeon. It's kind of a weird setup. Like, why is town built right on top of the stairway to a dangerous dungeon? So in Angband, and I was worried about that. I didn't want a town in Angband because in town you just spend your time like shopping, and I didn't want to spend my time shopping. So I was avoiding games that had any shops. I was avoiding Angband partly for that reason. But I read a post from somebody that was like, look, the shops aren't that big a deal. You can just go down and never go into town. I was like, oh, okay. So I could play Angband that way. That's unlike, say, NetHack, where shops are in the dungeon. Also, Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup has shops in the dungeon. That makes them a little harder to avoid. And of course, this straight down setting, you technically don't need if you just don't go upstairs yourself. I mean, it's like, have some self-control, but if you were cornered by a fire drake and all you had was a stairway up, would you take it, or would you be able to resist taking it? So I'm just going to make it impossible, take away my weakness, my weak will. Yeah, so in Angband you can just, you start in town, but it's one key hit to never see town again. Angband, the designers of the Diablo game series, made no bones about, they were very inspired when they made the first Diablo. They were inspired by Angband. Angband, because Diablo, for instance, starts in a town above a dungeon. That's the Angband setup, right? So that's how Diablo set their game up too. Diablo also was going to be turn-based at first. Diablo has a like Scrolls of Town portal that just make it convenient. Like you're down in the dungeon, you're full up with loot, you want to go back to town to sell it. You use the Scroll of Town portal. It makes this shiny blue oval thing that you jump into, and swoop, you appear in town, and it's super convenient. And then you just jump back in the portal, the corresponding portal that has magically appeared in town, and that takes you back to exactly where you were in the dungeon. uh, Angband has a thing called recall, which I have not seen, but I take it from the description that sounds like it's pretty much where the Diablo developers got Town Portal from. So in the options for Angband, there's an option that disables using recall. So that would also be necessary if you didn't want to give yourself an escape route back to town. You would turn that off, and then you would not be able to go back to town. Combine that with the straight down option or whatever it's called in Angband, and that's what Angband used to call its Iron Man. Its Iron Man setup was just dungeon diving with no going upstairs and no warping back to town. There's one final option that Angband has that this game does not have, that Angband labels as experimental, and I kind of hope. Well, I don't know how Angband implements it. I haven't tried it in Angband. But what I would like to see, and I don't know if this is what Angband does with that option. The option is not having, what is it? It's having persistent levels. The option is to turn on having persistent levels. So what I would like would be an option to do that, and so that would mean in my fantasy, I think. I mean, there's probably better ideas. I've barely played these games, but the scenario I would like to be able to do would be, well, there's a couple. Like, imagine you're at a stairway down. You've cleared out all the monsters on this dungeon level. You're like, yeah, I'm ready to go down and tackle the next level, right? So you go down the stairs. Let's say you find yourself in this new, room below, but it's filled with horrible monsters, and I'm gonna, get barbecued. So I'm gonna have to beat a retreat back up the stairs, and then, I want that level I was on before to still be there, so I know the layout and I know there aren't any horrible monsters, at my back because I've cleared that area out. And then I would want some of the monsters to have a chance of, the more daring ones to have a chance of following me up the stairs, and I would fight a retreat through the level or whatever. That'd be cool, right? Also, imagine the scenario where you, like I was just in the tutorial, where I had to sneak my way past those drakes and, make a dive for the stairway. Well, if that level could be set to be persistent, and of course that was a tutorial level, so it is, but just imagine that was a random level down in the dungeon. So imagine I was on a random level in the dungeon, I'd snuck past these dangerous drakes and dove for the stairway, and then let's say in the next level or two down, I found like a spear of dragon annihilation, or Drake annihilation. So I was like, yeah, those drakes are dead meat. So then I could go back, up the stairs, and that room with the drakes would be there. And now, I came back, and now I could clear that area. That would be cool too. So anyway, that's why that stuff would be cool. I don't know if that's what Angband is doing with their quote unquote experimental persistent levels option. But if Angband wanted to have something like what I was fantasizing about just now, I wouldn't object. But it doesn't as of yet. I think Quirk is pulling over, new stuff that is added to the Angband engine in the main, Angband game. So maybe he'll pull that option over eventually. I mean, I'm sure it's non-trivial to implement, but maybe he doesn't care. I mean, in theory, it doesn't affect your ability to battle down through a dungeon and so forth. It'd just be kind of, it'd make it more like a sort of believable place you can get your head around. I think what it comes from, and maybe this is why the first game that Angband is descended from, Moria, back in 1983, I think possibly, this is just a guess, that game was even maybe called Moria because they didn't have persistent levels. And Moria is described in the Lord of the Rings books as, the Fellowship is going through these maze-like ancient dwarven mines that are now dark and completely confusing, and there's stairs up and down, and Nobody except maybe a dwarf could find their way through it or something. Um, it's described as this very confusing area with lots of stairways and everything turns into a blur and you don't know where you're going. So that they kind of took that because you'll see as I go up or down a staircase in the game, it says, at least in Angband, I'm not sure if what Syl says, but in Angband it says something like you enter a maze of stairs uh, until you're lost or something. And then you're like, what? Did I just trip some spell? And then you're on another, you're on the next level. So it's like, but it says that every time you take a stairway, and because that's the story. The story is like you're in this confusing area and you just get lost on every single stairway. That's why the levels are different, because you're on a different level because you got lost. You can't backtrack because you got lost. That's why the levels aren't persistent. That's their excuse for not having persistent levels. But I think originally they were playing these games on these Unix terminals in computer labs at universities, and the game would have had to store a lot more information if they had persistent levels. So, and had to have more RAM, I suppose. I don't know. Anyway, that's my thoughts on that. More than anybody wanted to know. But so I'm gonna just set this to straight down, no going back up. That'll solve this confusion with the stairs for me, more or less. So yeah, get out of there. And you have to set that during character creation. So actually, I think I might have to set. Yeah, I have to set my keys here back on too. Yeah, I don't know. I wish this changed defaults or something, kind of, but I don't know. There's only that one that I need, I guess. Right? I think that's the only one. Oh no, I do want drop down lists. Yeah, it's funny. This game defaults to display wall to solve the blocks. Angband does not. I think that otherwise it does these hashtags, which are a little hard to look at, but that's what the sort of the old school way of doing them was. Okay, so I think we set the options right. All right. Now we can go back to choosing our elf. So I'm not sure why you would take a Sindar. There must be something in there in which they have an advantage. You get Song Mastery if you're from Doriath. Anyway, this is all the whole point of Syl and Syl Q was to adhere closer to the Tolkien stories than Angband does. Of course, Angband is a Tolkien name itself. So Angband is sort of based on Tolkien, as Moria was sort of based on Tolkien, but it's very loosely based, and they just they ended up throwing in just a ton of generic fantasy stuff into those games and from other sources too. So those games just kind of became melting pots of fantasy. So the idea for behind Syl, and also there's another variant called FA Angband that is also still being developed. Actually, it's being developed by the guy who is now the maintainer of Angband itself, I believe. But I think Syl Q is a little more hardcore even than FA Angband, and it's just got way more differences in it. It's got the whole song system and abilities system, which is, I don't think Angband has anything like those. So yeah, I still don't know about that stuff. But yeah, so Moria, they may have chosen to name the game the Moria, the predecessor of Moria and the predecessor of Angband, as Moria because the level randomization was sort of like how you get lost on stairways, and if you're not a dwarf who knows their way around Moria as you're trying to get through Moria, the mines of Moria. So Naugrim have horrible stuff as well. Oh, these are okay. So I'm sorry. It's been a long time since I read the Silmarillion, and I probably wouldn't have remembered this even after I'd read it. Uh, right after I'd read it. So now Grim are dwarves. So you have two types of elves. You have deep elves and gray elves. Then you have dwarves. Dwarves have high constitution, but I mean, if you take these pluses here, what you get for dwarves is 3. What you get for Sindar is 3. What you get for Noldor is 5. See, Nogrod looks a little better. There you're at 4. Lots of constitution. Not good with bows. See, but like Sindar and Noldor don't have minuses. I mean, it obviously wants you to be a friggin' elf. It wants you to be a deep elf. It seems like Edain are men, and you just have nothing. So here you have a +1. So I guess that's hard mode. Hard mode is playing a human, maybe. Medium hard mode is playing a dwarf. Slightly harder than normal mode is playing a Sindar, a gray elf. And easy mode is playing a Noldor. I mean, that's what the stats look like anyway. So I'm going to play a Noldor. How about that? Now we can go with the guys who are just kind of smithing affinity. I don't really want affinity. I don't want a smith. But I do want the +2 dex. I don't want +3 grace. That gives you songs. Will affinity, song affinity, perception affinity. What does will do? Will helps with song, I thought. Yeah, less constitution. If I took this seems like the more obvious one to take, but we'll just take these tougher dwarf elves, I guess. The most hardy and valiant, most feared by the orcs and hated by Morgoth. Well, that sounds like the dudes to take. I mean, the Fëanor elves are beautiful. The Finarfin elves are, well, they're the fairest. Well, what's Fëanor got then? Created the Silmarils, sure. Fiery and temper. So you can be fiery, you can be an artist, you can be an art elf, you can be a tough elf, or you can be a pretty elf. Pretty and wise, okay. I'm going to go for tough elf. I'm a tough elf. You have to, jeez, and I don't think I can use VI keys for this at all. No, it's all arrow keys. What do you do if you need VI at this point? Are you just hosed? I mean, it's a Windows port, so it knows you don't, I guess. So what I had been doing when I was just running through the game quickly was just basically like pumping a couple into everything. So Grace, for instance, raises the bottom 4: perception, will, smithing, and song. Song is important, as we saw. I guess if song is that important, I should have taken the pretty elves. No, so I have song affinity here. But what does will do? I forget what will does. But will is an ability type of thing, so that doesn't affect song, obviously. So I guess for song I don't care. But they already have a song thing. So it's either will or perception. I guess I don't have a big beef about that either way. Alright, Fingolfin's fine. Tough elf. And so I can just like couple here. So wait, what is Constitution? Just affects my maximum hit points, and I guess that doesn't change unless I find a way to boost my Constitution. Dex affects 2 hit and 2 dodge, so that's super important. It affects base skills of melee, archery, evasion, and stealth. Strength affects just damage and how much you can carry. I mean, just damage. What's more important than damage? But it doesn't increase your skill or in archery or melee. Grace affects so many skills. So see, I can't decide on things. And see, you actually need more points to raise these things. So I can't do it that way. I could do it that way to maximize my points. Can I keep these points and use them later? I don't think I can. See, my strength is low. That's no good, so I guess I'll do that. So I'm not... I traded off some of my constitutional toughness for buffness toughness. Okay. Oh, now I have to do these. So melee, I want archery. Maybe I don't care as much about archery. Evasion's probably good. Stealth, I don't know. I'm still not really sure what perception is going to do. I forget what will does. I don't want smithing. I don't care. It's probably a dumb idea, but... Except... I mean, I can raise all these later with experience, so this doesn't matter a whole lot, and I think I can... I don't have to spend all these points now. Probably? Yeah, because it's just an experience pool. So see, I have to spend 600 minimum to raise any of these others. I don't want to raise smithing. I mean, I could do... Nah, we'll just leave it here. I'm the only child of an archer from the house of Fingolfin. I have light gray eyes, straight black hair, and a fair complexion. I could re-roll that history if I wanted to get something different. I mean, let's see what that does. I'm one of 2 children of a warrior from the house of Fingolfin. I have light blue eyes, straight brown hair, and a fair complexion. I like being an only child somehow. The only child of a bard from the house. Oh, cool. Was my mom a bard? Was my dad a bard? It doesn't say. You have light gray eyes, straight black hair, and a fair complexion. All right, we'll go with that. Enter to accept history. Now it's given me an age, a height, 6'6". Holy smokes. 160 pounds and I'm 6'6". That is a tall, slender dude. But I'm tough. Okay. Giant elf. Now I can enter a name. I can hit a random name. I don't know how to do elf names, so it's Minurunil. Wow, that's a mouthful. Let's try something else. Eluine. That's kind of pretty. And that, that could be a girl elf, right? Let's do it. Into the vast and echoing gloom, more dread than many tunneled tomb, down awful corridors that wind down to a menace dark enshrined. I don't know if this is Tolkien or not. Down to the mountain's roots profound, devoured, tormented, bored, and ground by seething vermin spawned of stone, down to the depths they went alone. So here I am in the first level of the dungeon with Eluine, my tough, tall elf. I'm already burning down a wooden torch. Actually, if I hit Shift L, no. If I hit Control Shift L, I'm on an open floor. That didn't do anything then. I thought there was a button. Yeah, what's look around dungeon? There's look at things and look around dungeon, but I have the VI keys on, so maybe that's interfering with look around dungeon. What if I turn those off for a second? Okay, now Shift L. Shift viewpoint in which direction? Oh, I see. I don't want to do that. Okay, well, go back and turn my keys back on. Wait, so what is this yellow stuff? I have to turn on manual targeting. Patch of sunlight. Oh, we got a pile of rubble. Orc skeleton. Can I bash? No. Control B? Bash? Okay, no door to bash. But I thought there was a... Oh, I guess I need a shovel then. Bash door. Yeah. Unless I can do slash. Nope, not carrying shovel or mattock. I can stand in sunlight. Here's an orc skeleton. It's not a note. Well, let's go through the one part that doesn't have a door. So now we're playing for reals. Stairway down already, I think. I mean, that is what that symbol means, yeah. I mean, I think you hit Shift X and what was that? That was the key to, maybe it just does it here. Yeah, staircase up, staircase down. Not opening any doors yet. Okay, now I have to open a door. Well, let's go back here then. Whoa, I picked a lock. There's a wolf. I have a curved sword and a torch. 3 fragments of lembas to eat. 2 wooden torches. There's a trap. So I just hit Shift D and it just I didn't even have to aim at the trap. Oh, there's a wolf. Yep. Oh, these wolves, man. That wolf is taking some abuse. Wolf. Dang it, they're jockeying around. Okay, I killed one. Are they hiding behind the rubble? Did they just run through the open doorway? Yeah, there's one. Where'd the other one go? It couldn't have closed the door behind itself. I don't know if I got it or if it got away. No, I've slain 3 of the 3. Okay, I guess I got it. Spear. 1d9 damage. I don't know, what's the point of spears? Well, okay, let's pick it up. Examine. Spear. Thrown effectively. Oh. Extra damage wielded with both hands. Okay, counts as a pole arm. Not too many monsters in this level so far. It is just level. Whoop. Nope. Shift D. Traps are stupid. Oh, here's a blue serpent. Hi, serpent. I guess it doesn't see me yet. Is that right? Unwary. Whack. Should be paying attention, serpent. Some jerk could come along and whack you at any time. There's a Tanglethorn, as the monster window tells me, and an unwary wolf. I could throw the spear at the wolf. Oh, maybe I would have had to equip it first. What did it say about the spear thrown effectively? Well, can I? No. What was the throw command then? Throw is T. I'm hitting T. Oh, okay, I must have hit the wrong. So I can just throw the spear straight out of inventory. I didn't have to put it in my hand. Oh no, I threw it at the. Oh, I threw it at the tree. Oh wait, and when you hit something with an item, the item disappears. So I guess I have no spear now because it's it's in the tangled sort. Well, great. Oh, there's two of them. Back off. Oh, oh no, there's my spear. That wasn't so bad. It auto picked up my spear. I think it auto picks up items you have had previously or something, or that you already have or something. So let's try another throw of this spear. Whack. Didn't seem to hurt the wolf. Wow, the wolf just bypassed me. Oops. Oh, there's a pile of rubble. Shoot. Where'd the wolf go? I can't let it live. There it is, because I'm a horrible monster. Holy smokes. Throw that spear. I don't seem to be super effective with this spear. Oh no, single throw killed it. Well, I take all that back. So they're unwary, and these are really out of it wolves, man. He was sleeping. Well, the spear's kind of fun. Do I have any songs? No, dang. How do I get songs? I have 542 XP. Can I learn anything? Tab. H for songs. No. I have the skill points, and maybe I could learn that. No, I could learn that one. I could learn the first 6. Causes weak-willed foes to attack aggressively. Oops. How do you get skill points anyway? You'll see territory around you, working out from known areas. These all sound pretty cool. Discovers and overcomes nearby doors trapped. What does it mean, overcomes doors? Grants you freedom of movement. So it just sort of opens everything? Dampens all nearby sounds. Harder for opponents to hear you. So that would be for stealthing, I guess. Here's the staunching thing. That seems super useful. I think I should probably take that. I mean, I could also get like Oh no, I hit escape. I meant to. I could get power plus 1 damage, sides to melee attacks harder. Oh yeah, that one. Finesse lowers the number needed to get criticals. Knockback. Oh yeah. Although actually, this might not be desirable, right? Because then you have to chase them down again. Ah, I didn't think of that at all. Lets you set polearms to receive free attacks on advancing enemies. That's kind of cool. Well, I gotta say though, the oh, I hit escape. Dodging plus 3 bonus to evasion if I moved on the last turn. Blocking doubles the protection roll for your shield. Why does escape? Ah, that doesn't make any sense. Am I just doing that wrong? I think that's a bug. Because if I hit a number, or if I hit a letter to select the ability, then I hit escape, it asks if I wish to gain the ability. That's not what it should be doing. I don't know. That's probably not a new thing. Disguise. What's assassination? Can't get that one. Melee bonus against non-alert creatures equal to your stealth score. Channeling. Automatically recognize staves and horns and can use them twice as effectively. Oh. Ah. When seriously injured? That's weird. Slaying enemies in melee scares all other enemies who see it. Enemies do not gain morale based on your injuries. That's interesting. Weaponsmith, armorsmith, jeweler, enchantment, expertise, artifice, masterpiece, grace. What's grace? Gain a point of grace? Wow. That's interesting. Well, I'm going to have to do that song of staunching. So I'm going to hit enter, not escape, and that should, yeah. Well, I have song of staunching. Sweet. Although here, this dark, there's a stairway up. Oh, so if I try to use the stairway up, I vowed not to return until I hold this Ilmarl. There's a big old passage there. Mottled herb, okay. A dagger, a special dagger. Do you have to be like equipped it to have a chance to identify it after a while? I wonder. Oh, we got 2 tangle thorns and a wolf. Nothing to fire. Throw. I could throw a dagger at it. Throw my unknown magic dagger. Now can I scroll? Ah, no, it does directions. Dang it. Well, now I'll throw my my dagger. I don't have an angle on the wolf, I guess. Ah, jeez. No. Oh no, there's a bunch of wolves. They're just milling around over there. Well, this closest one's going to get a rude awakening. Don't want to throw it at the darn Tanglethorn. Yeah, hit the wolf. It noticed me, no kidding. Oops. Threw my magic dagger at it. The wolf looks around. Oh, come on. Wow, it just oh no. Oh no, that was a big misstep. I think the wolf. Ow. I did a bad thing. Song of Staunching. I'm gonna die. If I can kill this. Oh no, I died. Ah. Well, there you go. Don't do that. Oof. Don't get too attached to your character either. All right, well, that was a good time to die because it's super late and I gotta go. So this game's pretty fun. Why does my equipment window keep doing that though? Ah, my clever plan has failed. Yeah, view scores. You'll see all these weird accounts I've been doing. So I didn't get down a level. No. I wanted to see actually a stairway and see what the message for using stairs is. What's view dungeon though? On an open floor, can you move up or down? That wolf was close to dead. The wolf bites you, you die. That was the final messages. I kind of want to see. I'm just going to hammer my way through this because I just want to see. I just want to see the message for a stairway down. Oh, see, I didn't do the birth options, so now I'm on the wrong. Well, yeah, whatever. Oops, I'm all over the place. This isn't really important right now. I just want to see what it says when I hit a stairway down. Ah, stupid Tanglethorn. Ah. Why can't I? Oh. Darn you wolves, I just want a stairway. Oh no, I'm gonna die. Son of a gun. These wolves, man. I'm not paying attention. I just want to see a stairway, wolves. Stop messing with me. How hard could... Oh, there's a stairway. Good. Oh, I'm not on the VI keys again. You have to do that each time. No. No. So down. Yeah, maze of down staircases. So that's the excuse for not having a persistent levels. That's the story fiction. Arg. So now here's the stairway up. If I go up the stairs, a maze of up staircases, see it's a different level. And you can just keep doing that, different level. I could take this treasure and go back. So that's weird. I'm not going to play that way. Going to have to do the birth option and turn on. I wish it saved your options. I think See, you can append options to a pref file, but I think then you have to go back and load it. But I mean, I could try that. Oh, except I can't even set this now. What if, no, see, that wouldn't work. I don't think loading a pref file would, well, let's, abort current game, shift Q. Destroys my character, confirm. Slain by their own hand. Okay, new character, birth options. Ah, come on. I hit the wrong key. Interface, HJKL, visual options, show drop down list so I don't have to do the asterisk thing for some things. Challenge options, straight down. So it's just those three I care about so far. Append options to a pref file. I mean, sure. Uh, was it PRF? Did it do it? I mean, where's it going to save this stuff? Pref? I don't think it did it. I think I might have screwed it up when I hit the wrong button. Save? No, those are old characters. User? Oh, there it is. I wonder what this other stuff is. It's just character sheets for all of them. Well, those are going to pile up. All kinds of junk in there. So I guess I pinned my options. I wonder if I named it default or something, if it would load as a default. If I quit, run the game, start a new character, check my options. It has not done that. Load a pref file. Nameless. See, my equipment list is not cooperating. Orf, yeah, that's good. See, the VI keys have your right hand shifted over one key from where you would normally have your right hand for normal typing, so I get very confused. Did it do it? It did it. So I would have to manually load that pref file every time. Well, I don't know. That's something, I guess. I mean, it takes more key presses to load it than just to do the three settings I want. All right. Well, so here, this seemed like a bug, that escape thing. These, I guess, are not bugs. It's just frustrating that you can't use the VI keys. And that's basically what this came from, was trying to get around not having VI keys. Still that thing. Still that thing. This was a typo. Wait, was it? Oh yeah, control didn't work because I'm on the VI keys. I don't know if that counts as a documentation shortcoming or an actual bug with it. The VI keys are just very not robustly implemented is the problem, really. This was just a typo. That's an actual bug. Minor. This one seems like a bug because you hit B to select blocking. So I just wanted to see the description. Then I hit escape to back out, and it asks if I want to gain the ability. That's weird. Um, so I can't. The hand is shifted over. Oh. Well, it's a beta. But anyway, I'm sure those are old things and it just doesn't, they don't care. So that is SylQ, the beta 2 for release 1.5. Fun times. I'll be playing more of this. So basically, I have three roguelikes, three traditional roguelikes I'm playing, or sort of traditional. The next one I'll go back to is Infra Arcana, which is sort of the newest fangled one, which is a Lovecraft theme. Then Classic Rogue, which is a port of the the old Rogue game, which was the first. Well, what it started roguelikes, and then this game, SylQ, which is the Tolkien themed fork of Angband, the hardcore Tolkien themed one. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching this. Good night.